Mr. Blackberry's here. Blackberries. Pick your own.
You've probably heard of Nantucket or Cape Cod, but how about Ipswich, Gloucester, or Essex? Come with me as we explore the top things to do on Massachusetts' North Shore. First stop, the fishing town of Gloucester to learn how to fish for lobsters with father and son team Kevin and Kellen O'Malley on the CONNEMARA Bay.
This is all the harbor area here. We'll just get out in front of the harbor. Today's going to be beautiful with an offshore northwest breeze.
Awesome. Harbor. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, harbor.
Harbor. Step 1, fill the bait bag.
Step 2, pull up the traps and look for bugs.
Yep, that's it. She's got a big bug here. You get them by the back, they can't do anything. So,
Come to mama.
so is it a mama? That's the question.
Alright, it is a dad.
Lobsters need to be 3 1/4 inches long. So I go to the eye socket, pull it back, and you can see that lobster does not make it. So it's going to go back over.
This is hard work. Luckily, we're rewarded with fresh lobsters for lunch.
From the boat to the table. Not a bad view either. Gotta suck the legs for the juice.
While in Gloucester, make sure you visit one of America's oldest continuously working art colonies, Rocky Neck.
Winslow Homer and Edward Hopper painted here in the summer, and then artists have just continued to come and paint here and open up galleries.
You can also do a studio visit with artists like Ruth Mordecai.
The first thing that I did when I got here was I took my paints out to Wingersheet Beach at 5 in the morning and I painted the sunrise. It was such a huge transition to come from the city into a place like this.
And now you'd never go back.
No, this is my home base. I love the life here.
Next stop, family-run Russell Orchard in Ipswich. It was founded in 1920 and has been a long-time local favorite for apple and berry picking.
Boise. Sweet as can be.
Sweet as can be. I don't think you could get it no sweeter.
Nope.
Then there's the decadent cider donut, famous in these parts. These donuts will definitely feed your sweet tooth and even fuel the tractor. Just down the road is the magnificent Crane Estate. The entire estate is over 2,000 acres, but the pinnacle is this, Castle Hill.
To the library. So, James, which
Yes.
wall do I push to get into the secret room?
Oh, I wish there was one in here.
Come
There's
on.
the secret staircase.
Oh,
Yeah?
can we go see?
Yeah, sure.
How fitting. Oh!
My favorite thing at the Crane Estate?
The Grand ALLÉE.
It is incredible.
Isn't it nice? It's 1.5 miles down to the end. Everybody wants to run down, and I wouldn't blame you if you did.
And what used to be the Crane's private beach is now one of the most popular beach hangouts on the North Shore.
We're at Woodman's, a North Shore institution. They have been frying up clams since 1914, and some say they are the inventors of the fried clam.
Well, the story goes back over 100 years. My grandfather started digging clams, and he wasn't making that much money digging clams. But what turned the trick for him was he got it in the fry load. And a friend is hanging around, and so he says, Chubby, if you take some of the clams you're selling and fry them, he says, I think people would like them. And everyone laughed at him because clams were not a popular item. But my grandmom said, yeah, I think we should try it. So they worked together that night and came up with a recipe and they fried the clams in the fryer-later. July 3rd, he put a sign out in front of the shack and said, Essex fried clams. Well, people came in from the parade, they liked them. We took in $35 that day.
Cha-ching!
Yep. The most money he's ever taken in any
Wow.
day.
And the rest is history?
The rest is history.
Wash down your clams with some local brew at Ipswich Ale Brewery.
So right now we're in the grain room. This is where the recipes really come to life. Malted barley is very similar to coffee. It
lot of
can be
different
very
varieties.
light, it can be very, very dark.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is Hop Harvest right now.
Can we try that later?
We can find some, absolutely.
Okay.
Got an opener in my pocket, just in case.
As every brewery owner should.
Right,
Cheers.
cheers.
Ooh, a lot of flavor.
Yummy.
For an extremely yummy night of eating, head to the adorable town of Newburyport. 3 musts are the crab cakes at Loretta, where you'll be welcomed like family by owner Ted Epstein, crudo and oysters at Brine, and charcuterie at Saya. Just about an hour drive from Boston, the North Shore is a charming coastal New England getaway you should definitely add to your list. For more things to do on Massachusetts' South Shore, click the screen.